About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And on the mound in this one, Hurston Waldrop. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Just about to get underway, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Stephen Kwan.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
Down. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Hey! Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 0-2. That one missed. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 now. Stays alive. Just misses. 2 and 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, and foul ball. The 2-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Foul
We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to first. Over to Kim. 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Base is empty after the double play. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab, Logan Allen. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And the 1-0. Ripped on a line to center. DeLauder ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson down.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Austin.
So a man at first. Here's Austin Riley. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, catcher.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Now, Drake Baldwin. And a big swing and a miss. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
And that one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 1-2 now. And that's outside. That's off the mark. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Runner edges away at second. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
What a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 5th, shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. No score here in the second. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Got him. 2 out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now here's Nolan Jones. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Daniel Schneemann getting ready to hit.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. And he's out. Right there. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Eli White.
First pitch, not close.
Ball in.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. First pitch misses. White aboard here at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. DeLauder settles under it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, pitcher Hurston Waldrop.
Hurston Waldrop next up for the Braves. Rudder takes off. That's it for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 now. Got him. 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Acuna. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. The Braves looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ground ball up the middle. Arias tosses to first, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Logan Allen digs in for the Guardians. Allen measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time.
Stepping in, Chase DeLauder. Late swing, foul to the left. Top of the third, no score. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1-1 now. On the ground to first. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ramirez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on, 1 out. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Walked his first time. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitches on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. The Braves with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. Foul ball there. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. That one missed. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. He reached out to walk his first time. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Tap foul to plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. On to first, double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
On to the fourth. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Riley fires to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Ball. And that one hammered. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
He was all over that one. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians.
Ball that's outside.
The Guardians looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's in for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Go ahead run on base. Nolan Jones now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Hey! Man on second, 2 down. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Ball 1 there. Naylor at second with 2 down. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Line drive. Base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next to hit, Daniel Schneemann. Single to right in his first trip.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. There's the tag. They get it. And that's the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Bottom of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a pop-up. Schneemann moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Eli White.
Eli White next up for the Braves. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
No, inside.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Fastball is outside. Two down, nobody on. Now 1-1. A little roller up along first. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Braves go down quickly here. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, into the box now is the Guardians pitcher, Logan Allen.
Splitter, low inside.
Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder struck out swinging his first time.
Ball 1.
Splitter, low outside.
And the 1-0. Ground ball right side. Albies. The throw to first.
He's out.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 2 for 2.
High inside.
Aye.
Low inside.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Sinker, low outside.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. The Guardians go down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So in now is the Braves pitcher, Hurston Waldrop. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Up the middle, Schneemann. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Gets him to chase after that one. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Guardians up by a run, last half of inning number 5. And that skips in the dirt. Pitch misses. Full count now. Chopped left side. Ramirez sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Ball
this has been a
inside.
treat to watch.
Next offering way upstairs. Foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one just misses. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. That's to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Still nothing on the scoreboard for them after 5. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back at Truist Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
That's down and in.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Bo Naylor.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Bo Naylor, 1 for 2.
Low outside.
Naylor
Nope.
in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. Challenge from behind the dish here, and that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their 2nd challenge. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th, and there's a
63.
new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off with a
3,
Brave,
4, 5 due up for the home team. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes up empty. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Sean Armstrong, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gaddis also throwing. Good job to fight that one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-2. And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That misses. Ball 2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Austin Riley.
So here's Riley now. Late swing, fouled off. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one not close. 2-1. Next offering is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Drake.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Riley at first, one gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's two away.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Hassan.
Manager out of the dugout
Yes.
now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Number 63 gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So a
Cleveland,
lefty out of the pen,
number
Tim
29.
Herron. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. In the air to left center. And that is that. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. We're through 6 full. It's the Guardians 1 and the Braves 0. This is Braves baseball on the show South. We go to the top of the
Leading off
7th.
for
So in now
Cleveland,
for Cleveland,
shortstop,
Gabriel
Gabriel
Arias.
Cutter. Low middle.
Now pitching for the
Days
Braves,
Bell Hernandez
number
will take over
62.
here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Cleveland.
Not much to this
right
one other
fielder,
than just a
Nolan
willingness to
Jones.
go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Daniel Schneemann will hit next. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Cleveland, pitcher.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians.
Number
Brian
4,
Rocchio.
Brian
Pretty
Rocchio.
surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Brian Rocchio in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Got him. That's the third out. Guardians lead one. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're
Cleveland,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
43,
bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
White, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's
Ball.
off
That's
the
inside.
inside edge. And it's 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on
That's
base. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. And that misses. And a count 2-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Dominic Smith, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Dominic Smith at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The Guardians holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Taps softly to the right side. Schneemann gets him easily, ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joey Wentz. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
Chase DeLauder.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. stays alive. Going 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit.
Hey!
And now the 0-1. Just
Nope,
missed. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Line drive. And foul ball. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first, and Ramirez is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Guardians 1 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
33,
roll into the bottom of the
Hunter
8th. Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Right fielder,
Here's
Ronald
Acuna now.
Acuna
0 for
Jr.
3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Way high.
Oh, that's high.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Cade Smith, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 1-1. And fouled off. That's a little bit low.
Down.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that is out of play. The Guardians trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Down in order go the Braves. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Manzardo leading things off and takes a strike. Wentz, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Three, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back.
Right through there for a strike.
And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Ball in the dirt, blocked.
Ball 2.
2-1. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Here's a chopper to short. Kim gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians fail to score, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland,
now, and on the mound, the closer, Cade Smith.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
To the right side, and a foul ball. One-run game, bottom 9. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder settles under this one, and there's one away.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Drake.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Guardians trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2-2. And there's a ball.
3.
Ha-Sung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. substitution now at first base. Braves going with a pinch runner. Jorge Mateo looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. He represents the winning run. Mike Yastrzemski, batting with one down, takes a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
0-1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Braves down to their final out.
Left fielder, Eli.
Now the left fielder, Eli White, trying to deliver as the hero. Just off the inside edge. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. Runner edges away at second. They're down to their final strike.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he had.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.